Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm late, not for work, but just for getting on. I'll be saying I'm gonna get on at 7:30. We're dropping Sophia off at her camp. I hope my mic is okay. I mean, right now the car's not moving, so the sound should be okay. Um, hmm. um, so I got an appointment this morning, y'all. Well, first of all, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys slept well. Um, it's not that I didn't sleep well. It's just that I had a really bad dream that every time I was able to come out the dream, I was able to get back in. Um, and I couldn't stop picking up where I left off. So I did not have like a good necessarily night. You know what I mean? And that's something I've been noticing, especially when I'm having like bad dreams. I'm able to like get out, but then I'm able to get back in and pick up the story, you know what I mean? And so, and it be feeling extremely real, and sometimes I'm not sure, um, if certain things happened or not, but, yeah, but I hope you guys had a good, night and a good sleep, some good rest. Um, Yesterday was Juneteenth. Did y'all get any barbecue? Did you do anything? Did you celebrate? Did you stay in? Um, I have some Black History flashcards that I get Sophia to read, like out loud or rewrite down. So yesterday she definitely had to do the redlining one and the Montgomery bus boycott one. Um, I wish I had my flashcards to give you guys an example of what I mean, but yeah, they're really good, and it's a way to get some Black History facts pretty quickly. You know what I mean? Something, you could read one card a day or something like that, or even have your kids read it so that would be the way to get their critical race theory. That's what they want to call it, but we know it's just Black history. Um, so yeah, this morning I'm on my way to get a mammogram. I got to get these, I got to get the twins checked out to see what's going on. Hey, Toya. Um, and so my appointment is they want me to be there at 8:15 or whatever. So I'm about to make my way over there. And what's today? Friday the 20th. Yeah, today's Friday the 20th. And so yeah, I'm about to go get my mammaries checked. I normally go in January, but I'm not sure what happened. I don't see anything in my emails or anything like that. I don't remember going. So, and I don't see any emails or anything that reminds me that, oh yeah, I did go. So I'm doing that now. Um, Listen, I know I always tell y'all to go to the store, and for now that's still true, because obviously when you do go to the store, you see what's happening with the prices and things that are missing. It's not as bad as it could be, or perhaps it's getting ready to be. It's not even about it being necessarily a big wave as much as it could be a big wave, but it also is just something that's going to creep up. But something more important is that, the fight has never really been brought to the United States. And that's something that we are like, as a country, we definitely flying way too close to the sun, and we need to be brought down. And there isn't anybody that seems to be willing to bring us down. Um, the strikes that Iran did on Israel was via drones. Now, while we are a military superpower, and that's true, it's important to remember that in order for us to declare war, there's rules of engagement that we have. Um, and we're also dealing with a lunatic. So sometimes, not even sometimes, right now, what we're dealing with is, like I said, a lunatic who doesn't necessarily need rules of engagement for his ego to put us in a bad and unsafe situation. Um, I would suggest everybody pack bags and figure out like some sort of emergency kit for leaving. I've told you guys over and over again that I'm hoping you got your freedom papers, your birth certificate, your passports. All of these things are updated. There's no telling. There's no telling what's going to happen. Um, Israel is bullying everybody, and Iran is not going to accept that. And if we jump in, um, that could be a problem for us. And it's no laughing matter. I don't find it funny, and I don't doubt how much our safety is being threatened. I don't doubt that at all. I hope you guys aren't doubting it. Once I get back from my appointment, once I get back home, I'll be checking my emergency pack and just keeping it in the car. You know, I'm not sitting around worried as much as I just want to be prepared. And I will encourage everybody else to be prepared, whether you can do it physically or not. Just prepare your mind. Um, I don't, sit around worried about loom and doom and anything like that. But I do believe it, and and it worries me. You know what I mean? We already doing too much here, and now we potentially getting ready to jump in a fight that we haven't been in a fight with Iran. Okay, and they're gonna protect themselves as they should, and they're gonna do what they know how to do. It doesn't matter if we have a nuke. Everybody got one, if that's the case. You know what I mean? And it's not even just about a nuke. You know what I mean? I don't. It's just everything's what's going on in the world is not okay, and it just continues to be escalated. Every single area in the world is a problem. You know what I mean? The economy, the safety. You know what I mean? Now we potentially about to jump into a fight that we don't have to be in. We don't have to be in. Um, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, pack you something and just put it away. Pack you something. Have some water. Have a couple of change of clothes. And things that you would need in the event that you have to, like I said before, flee the country. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's the only thing you really can do is just try to get your mind right and understanding that, listen, everybody could get beat up. Everybody. Even people who know how to whoop ass. Everybody could get beat up. And so, and the United States isn't an exception to that rule. And it wouldn't matter if we could beat everybody. The damage would have been done by the time we have to go and do something, very extreme somewhere. So we could but the fight has never been on our soil while we were here. Me and you, people that I'm looking at, we know the stories, we heard about it, but the fight has never been on U.S. soil. And I'm not talking about 9/11. That is an incident that happened. That isn't another country coming in occupying space. That's not something we experience, much like Jim Crow, segregation. People in my age group, we didn't experience that. We might get followed around in stores. What we do still have is access to the store. And while segregation isn't going to be a problem at some point, it will be a problem initially because people will feel entitled to do things that you're not really entitled to do. There are entitlements and then there are privileges. And those are two different things. And it's important that people know the difference between the two. I'm tired, you know what I mean? As far as just watching it, knowing it, thinking it, wondering about it. I don't know, y'all. Today's Friday. I still want you guys to have a good day regardless. You know what I mean? That's always the plan. Still don't let anybody piss you off. All of that still stands. The days are going to go by regardless. As long as you keep waking up, life is going to be the longest and the short. Life is short, but it'll be the longest thing you do. It'll be the longest thing you do. You keep waking up and here you are. Okay? And so everything that I've always said continues. Stay in the fight. Don't let nobody piss you off. Handle your business. Get to the store. Drink your water. All of those things still stand. But don't you have to choose not to live in an alternate reality. You have to choose that. The same way you could choose to live in one in an alternate reality, the same way you have to choose to not live in one. We are in danger as a country. We was in danger the moment everybody did what they did in them boots. You know what I mean? And our hands are tied in a lot of ways. But you know, things are what they are. Pray that we all make it for whatever. Continue to make it every day. Continue to roll up out of bed, handle your business. Hey, Tanya, and you know, just operate knowing what can happen, not overly worried about it, but preparing for it, the idea, and doing what you're able to do to be prepared, which is, like I said, get your paperwork together, pack a bag. If you don't have a car, you can't drive, you still can have a bag packed. If something happens while you're home, you grab that bag. If it's a backpack, if it's something, don't get caught slipping. But get that paperwork updated. You don't have a passport to get out, then you don't, because you're not getting ready to get one before the next 8 weeks. But the only way to get one in the next 8 weeks is to apply today, apply now. You know what I mean? And so, just annoyed with all of the things that's happening. And of course, any other thing that's happening in your life that's annoying you, pissing you off, frustrating you, has you concerned. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. I got a pinched nerve in my elbow, which is why my whole hand be dead. Well, not the whole hand, but my dorsal branch. So I got that going on, you know. And I went to the doctor yesterday too, and potentially might have to get a little piece of surgery. Um, you know, trying to let the placebo effect take over a little bit. At least I know what it is, what's going on. It's not life threatening or anything like that. It's just very inconvenient. Um, but that's the case. That's the case. And so I had to stop living in my personal alternate reality and carry my ass down to the doctor's office and deal with what that was, so that I could know what the treatment plan would be, so I could take accountability. Because if whether I go get the treatment plan done, whether I do it or participate or not, it's not a situation where I don't know. Knowing is half the battle. I'm trying to operate like I know. That's the other half. And I keep talking about that, and that's still going to be the case. Um, that doesn't change. Again, nothing changes just because I got an attitude about it, or because I don't like it, or because I have a strong opinion about whatever the topic is. That doesn't change anything. So, but yeah, guys, have a good one today. Oh, a sad story that happened here in Georgia. This man on Father's Day jumped off a 285. The people have it on camera. He held up traffic for like 2 hours, and he finally ended up jumping. Unfortunately for me, I allowed myself to see that, knowing better and not doing better. And so I was not okay for quite some time, and just thinking about it immediately reminds me of what I saw. And as I get older, my imagination seems to be so much more vibrant and real feeling. And so I will immediately have a nightmare about stuff like that. And so it was not okay to see that. That was really a sad thing. And, it just reminds you of, again, taking care of yourself, preparing, um, and acknowledging that you have some issues and what can you do about those issues. It's not extremely sunny outside. I have my glasses on anyway because, again, just terrible looking, you know. And then all my bracelets is off because I gotta, um, you know, be under the biggest X-ray machine of all times. Okay, my titties is about to be pancakes this morning. I left the syrup at the house. Okay, the last time I got a mammogram, when I was finished, I had to go back to the doctor's office and go grab my titties off the goddamn plates because they smash them all the way down to size. And it's like, excuse me, it's so stupid. You know what I mean? The way the machine is and how the machine does not have the same shape. It's like putting, a square. What did I say? A square peg in a round hole, or vice versa. It don't matter. Either way, the shape that women have to use to get their boobs checked is crazy work. It is truly diabolical, and I'm sure a man came up with it. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. And so, yeah, I got to go to the doctor's office and leave my titties on the goddamn plates. So, that'll be happening today, but it's okay because I have my trusty 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. And I'm going to go ahead and take that before the pain even starts. Um, that way I could just power through. But, anywho, y'all, I didn't have much today because, you know, the Iran thing is sad. The guy at the bridge is sad. Um, me getting a mammogram, sad, but needed. Um, you know, and then of course, I'm just tired. It's a lot of summer camp going on at my house, right? And that's I need a break. And I'm like having a battle in my mind about not wanting to be the one that is not letting, the girls play or anything like that. And while nothing has happened particularly, I just need a break. I just need a break. And there's a part of me that's like, well, then take one. You see what I'm saying? Take one. But I don't want my girl to be upset. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, this is not about hurt feelings. It's about taking a break when you need one. And I realize that that is just the answer. But I'm also just, annoyed that that's the answer. But I've always had to live my life knowing what the answer is and then having to execute it no matter how I feel about it. So, yeah. So that's that too. Um, but yeah, this summer is already going by. These girls, Sophia got to be back to school, what, August 4th? In New York, we didn't go back to school till September, early mid-September. And so they got a whole month of August where it's the summertime and they back. So that's annoying because it's hot. Too hot for a queen. It's going to be nice today. Um, all this rain and thunderstorm we've been having for the last 2 to 3 weeks, maybe almost a month now. We've been getting thunderstorms, lightning, and thunder every couple of days or every day at some point. So that's annoying, but at the same time, the heat is annoying. The cold is annoying. It just doesn't matter. Just pick a topic and I can find a reason to complain about it. But like I said, luckily we have AC, and that's where you can find me. Anywhere there's AC, that's where I'll be. And in the wintertime, wherever there's heat, that's where I'll be. And even when in the summertime when it's hot, I still get cold. And then I have my blanket ready to rock. And y'all already know. You know me, you know how me and Leopard get down. Big cat energy all day. Round. But yeah. So like right now it's a little bit cold in my car, but I know Perry gonna come after me. So that's another reason why. Of course I have this for several reasons, My car's a mess. One day I'll get it clean. But it certainly ain't gonna be today. Certainly ain't gonna be today. But yeah, what's this? A little piece of tissue. But yeah, so but I'm trying to live by this right here. You know how you see those people outside of or whatever. I had bought one of these bracelets and I keep it on my not my steering wheel, but whatever that part. Forgot. Perimenopause, my brain just be like, I ain't doing it. I don't know what what when you put it in drive, what is that? Yeah, whatever that is right now. I don't have the word for some strange reason. I don't know what that word is, and so, but that's where I put that. And as we know, faith without works is dead. So right now, I'm having faith that I don't, that my mammogram will be clear, and the work part that I'm doing is not hoping it'll be clear, but actually going to the doctor. That's the work part. I'm healthy enough to do it, and so I got to go get the twins checked out. 1, 2, everybody's accounted for. Okay. Um, I don't even know. Let me see. I'm not even sure how to get to the side of town I'm trying to go on from where I'm at right now because I normally would not do that. Um, well, I could take the long route, but I don't think so. Oh my God. You know how when you hungry and you could feel your body telling you that you ain't had no calories? I need calories. I need some calories. But yeah. Y'all have a good day today. I'm gonna go ahead and go handle my business because now, my appointment really is at 8:30. You want me at 8:15? I've been there before. You have my information. Nothing has changed, but I do want to get there a little bit early. Hopefully, I could be taken early. And if that's the case, then I gotta make my way into Atlanta for another appointment that I have. And had I realized that the appointment I'm going to today was close by my job, I would have went to my damn job and then took off work. But I'm just completely off work. So, but it don't matter. It's all good. I don't mind. I can't do 8 hours on Friday anyway. I'm already getting ready. On Monday, I'm putting in for next Friday because I already got an appointment. I make my appointments on Friday. So the business that I really do be needing to handle, I've decided that I got to handle it on Fridays. That'll give me a reason to only have to be inside the office 2 days a week. And so if I got to take off every Friday for the rest of the year, I will. For every day I gain, I'll just be a day. I'll have some hours ahead, so it don't matter. But yeah. And I suggest you guys make sure you taking your time off too. You earning time, you better be taking it. Okay, you better be taking it. It's part of your benefits package. If you have one, and you need to be using it. Don't be nobody's martyr. It doesn't pay, and I mean that literally. It doesn't pay. But further, the only person that's literally paying is you. This idea that I don't take days off. Well, you the damn fool. I suggest you do it ASAP. Okay? Especially your sick time. I put in sick in 5 seconds. Why? Because they don't pay that out at the end. And what they not gonna do is get that money up off me. I ain't leaving no money on the table if I don't have to. So, but yeah. Do not feel like going to get myself pancaked. I don't want to, y'all. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta handle my business. The hell that lady staring me down? I'm gonna tell y'all something. She got on these Crocs. Crocs are not cute. Okay? They not. They not. Crocs are not cute. But I promise you, I'ma always have a pair on. And when I say big cat energy, this is what I'm talking about. Okay? Me, leopard, and cheetah, we get along real bad. But every time I see people in Crocs, I just be staring like, damn, everybody got on Crocs. Oh, I got on Crocs too. Oh, me too. It's definitely hashtag me too. I'm moving, like I said, I got the car moving, but I don't know the best route for me to get to where I'm going. And the only way for me to really find out is to either use the navigation on my car, which I don't have time for. I don't use that. Or I could use the navigation. It's got to be back this way. some kind of way. But I'm about to get off the phone with y'all anyway. I just wanted to make sure I still came up because I told y'all I would. And for consistency purposes, practice purposes, I think I'm going to try to start going live on TikTok because I don't have my 50 followers that I need in on YouTube. And I believe that if I get on TikTok, I believe I'll get those followers right away, which will allow me to just go ahead and go back to YouTube. Or I could stay on TikTok but just refer people over there. So what's this, Oak Road? There's no way that I don't need to make a left. I mean, clearly there is a way that I might not need to make a left, but I'm gonna just do that because luckily I got a little bit of time, y'all, just a little bit of time before my appointment. And so, but I hope everybody's okay. I certainly will be if I'm not right now, and right now I'm not, but I will be. That's always the plan. But that is exhausting. It is exhausting. But I'm gonna do it tired. I'm gonna do it tired, and that's why I'm on right now because I'm gonna do it tired. But you know, it gets exhausting always having to push through because it feels like everything is a push through. You know, it just seems like everything is always a push through. But but it's okay. You know, I came on late. You know, I don't even know how long I've been on. How long have I been on? Hopefully like 15, 20 minutes or so. I like to at least try to get a good 20 minutes in. I don't have too much other things to report because the same old shit, you know. We all about to get bombed and die, apparently. Either about to die because of the war, or you about to get put out from your job. Like, my country to the D right now is trash, being run by a lunatic. But it is what it is until it's something else, until somebody have the balls to really do something about this. All of the balls. For all of the balls, okay? Nobody's has dropped yet. All these men, and ain't nobody doing nothing. I can't even imagine, you know? Like, how the hell everybody scared of one person? Just jump this nigga. Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh, it's a big giant. I thought that was a dog. It's a big bag of trash, and I'm glad it's on the other side. That's another thing, too. When y'all driving, don't be so scared and nervous. If you see some shit, just drive like it's almost like you gotta plow through it. If I see a dead animal, I'm not crashing to avoid an already dead animal. I'm gonna have to run this nigga over. And that's just that. Oh well, and I'll go get my car cleaned. Or I'll be walking around with carcass everywhere. But I'm not crashing my car to avoid a fucking squirrel. Okay? If an animal is suicidal, I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna be Dr. Kevorkian. Okay? But anyway, let me go. Because I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm just riding, okay, as if gas ain't hot as hell, and I don't want to pay the $5. Look, see Perry right here, all up in my ear for no reason. I already know my ears is clean. The Q-tip let me know that, but I feel like, you know that feeling. Ugh, but that's a symptom. Itchy, my ears be itching it like hell. Like, what the hell going on? Ooh, I think I might know where I'm at. Okay, I've taken Oak Road before, and I hate taking this road. Okay, so Oak Road, right? And then normally I would come from Huff. Look at me. Okay. I would click Huff, and Huff is going to put me on Lawrenceville Highway. That's going to put me on 29, right? Yeah, because I always see this house right here. Okay, yeah. Yep. And then I could make my right, and I could go to where I'm going. So, ooh. So making a left was correct. Excellent. That means I could keep running my yap, even though I don't have anything else to report. Particularly. Particularly. But like I said, I do think over this weekend, what I might try to do is go live on TikTok and see what happens. I don't know, just go live and see what happens and tell the people to come over. And if that seems okay, I haven't been live on any other platform. But if going live is like seems okay, then I'm gonna do that on TikTok on Monday. I'm gonna go live and I'll put up you know, it'll be Styles live on TikTok and on YouTube is where you're gonna be able to find me. Um, but I want to stop doing Facebook because I do want to open up my topics a little bit more. And like I said, you know, we're gonna be talking about some stuff, anything and everything. And I just feel like, I got some stuff I want to talk about and say, but I don't want to necessarily say it on Facebook Live. Um, not so much Facebook Live, but on Facebook itself. Yes. Okay. So yeah. So how we yeah. So okay. So this is my light. Okay. Now Lord knows. Okay. So luckily for me, um, my appointment is near the Jamaican spot, Golden Crust, which I love so much. But but I already had oxtails yesterday. Don't do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it twice, girl. Don't do it twice. So, but they were so good. It's making me get a little piece of, flavor right there. You know how your taste buds be like, ooh, you think about something good. It was good. It was good yesterday. I tore it up, and I had some jerk wings. Oh, they were so good. That's making my mouth water a little bit. Damn. But okay, yeah. So I don't need to use my navigation. I just need to go all the way over here and do this. And I think I'm gonna stop at the VA clinic today and see. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there after this, real quick. Yeah, I need to let them. I need to make some appointments, and I might as well make some appointments when I'm right across the street. And I'm gonna make those appointments for Friday to ensure that not only do I get my business taken care of, but also to ensure that I am not at work on Fridays. As I told you, they tried to play me with that, but I got enough time, and so we gonna use it. We gonna use that time. So yeah. Anywho, y'all. And then I'm gonna start beating them over the head anyway and being like, I got an appointment, I need to telework. Now either I could do some work for half of the day, or I could do no work all of the day. Because if it's one thing I don't do, is check my emails and none of that over the weekend. You will never see me logged in acting like I'm the CEO of anything. Because I'm not. I'm the CEO in my life. But certainly at nobody's job where I'm clocked in. So if I'm not running the business, there's not an email for me to check. If there's not an extra check coming in the mail, what exactly am I looking for? I'm going to piss myself off knowing I got to do some work coming up Monday. Mm-mm. I like to relax my mind and let my conscience be free. And I suggest you do the same. Don't be nobody smarter. It'll never be worth it. Which is another reason why, like I said, on the break that I want to take, even though I feel a certain way, I have to take it. And if I don't want Sophia to be upset, but she will be. She's already at camp. She got an iPad. She got a TV. You know what I'm saying? With everything that she want to see on there. The break that I need requires me to just understand that I'm going to take one. Okay? And there's no way that I want to be a person encouraging you guys to take a break or to, do self-care or anything like that, and then I don't do it myself. Okay? I like to be able to have a demo or physical proof of the bullshit that I talk about. I don't want to just be bullshitting. I want to be able to say, and this is what I mean by that. You see, as you see, today is Friday and I'm not at work. I'm not just talking shit in the car about how I'm not going to be at work on Friday. I'm not going to be there. I'm not gonna be there. If I don't have to and I can figure it a way out, then yeah. So the way out right now is handle your business on your appointments, because the truth is a lot of the stuff we need to do happens what during the week. And so during the week, one of the 5 business days that you need to handle your business. For mine, the business day is going to be a Friday, and that allows me to do my workaround. Do the workaround. It's the American way. You can't beat them, join them the best way you can, and this is the way that I do it. So I take my time. I choose not to be a martyr, and I handle my business at the same time. The work will literally be there waiting on me, whether I look at it today or wait till Monday and look at it. It will be there. And when I get there, I'm gonna knock it out. I'm gonna get the work done. This car in front of me needs some air in his tire, real bad. Oh, I'm taking this light. I don't like, well, you know how people try to play you when you be driving. You know, they try to go slow, thinking you ain't gonna go through the light too. Excuse me, we both gonna go through this. If I'm in the middle of moving, I'm going, and that's what I'll say. I was already moving. It ain't like my car stopped and then I, had to rev it up and then get through. It's like, if I'm already moving, it's yellow. Whoops. But yeah. Anywho, y'all. So do y'all? What's my sound giving right now? Like, it's one of these little. You know how you got the thing that holds your phone up in the car. That's what I have been believing that my sound was a problem because I have two. I have one that's close by me on my vent. And yesterday when I was driving, I heard that ticking like that. So I was like, that must be the vibrating sound. So I wasn't sure if it was the one on the vent or the one that I have on the windshield. So, but when I listen back, hopefully, you see, I hear it. But it could easily be just my car. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But we'll see. And then I'm trying to use my microphone. Is my green light still on? I can't even tell. No. You see, so I don't even know. But anywho, what time is it? 8:21. Yeah. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Okay. It's 8:21. I was late today, but I still made it. I pushed through and I still made it. Y'all have a good day. Regardless, don't let nobody piss you off. Pull them to the side if they do, and let them know. Listen, the world is already being run by a lunatic. I'm not gonna let a second lunatic be pissing me off. Don't let it be twice. Don't let it be twice, y'all. So y'all have a good weekend. Today's Friday, Juneteenth all weekend. Okay, let's find some barbecue, cause Lord knows I'm gonna have me some. I wish I had somebody that could clean my grill, cause I'm not doing that. That grill will never see the light of day if I gotta be the one to clean it. Mm-mm. But I would like to grill myself. I would like to use Big Brenda, but if that means I gotta clean it, eh, I'll find somebody else barbecue to go to, cause I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm about to hang up, and y'all be easy. All right.